Diddy Docket, Monday, May 5th. It was the first day of jury selection. There were a number of reporters inside the courtroom and outside in the overflow room. TMZ was posting several times a day yesterday. So went through all the posts, watched a lot of videos, tried to consolidate some of the more important information to give y'all an update. First of all, the judge started out with a lot of lighthearted comments, I guess, to try to ease the nerves of everybody in the courtroom, including Diddy, who was obviously nervous about facing life in prison. Joking about all of Diddy's many nicknames, comparing the questionnaire given to all the potential jurors to the Lord of the Rings novel. So they were questioned by the defense counsel, prosecution, and the judge about if they heard anything about the case, if they had seen the video where Diddy was assaulting Cassie Ventura at the hotel, or even if they heard any of the jokes about the baby oil. Definitely questioned about whether or not they could handle the graphic nature of this case, because they would be seeing videos like the one at the hotel and possibly videos of the freak-offs. There was an array of characters in this potential juror who took it upon themselves to make their answers very colorful, very entertaining, but two that stood out to me was one of the potential jurors works at HBO, and they did the documentary about the fall of Diddy, but that person is still in the potential jury pool, opposed to another potential juror who works for the publishing company who helped Al B. Sure, who is Kim Porter's, I would say ex-boyfriend, mother of Quincy, and that person was excluded from the jury pool. The judge has requested that jury selection only last 3 days, and there's currently no plans for the jurors to be sequestered. And sequestered wouldn't mean that they would stay at a hotel for the duration of the trial. They would be supervised by bailiffs. They would not have any contact with the public at all during the entire duration of the trial. So right now, there are no plans for the jury to be sequestered. Two issues that did come up is that the prosecution is having a hard time contacting alleged victim number 3 and her attorney. She does not live close to New York and has stated that she may not appear in court to testify, even though she's been subpoenaed. The second issue is with attorney Mark Garagos, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, who was seated behind Diddy's 8-attorney defense team. The prosecution does have an issue with him because he co-hosts a podcast with Harvey Levin, who owns a TMZ, and they are concerned that he is going to violate the rule about making public statements about the trial. Jury selection will continue Tuesday, May 6th, and I'll make sure to take some notes and come back to y'all with any updates that I feel like are interesting. All right, until next time.